Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Jeff, and today we are going to have some fun playing Magic. And the fun thing that we are trying to do today is we are trying out the Jeskai control from the top 8 finish for the Pro Tour. And just a disclaimer, a warning up here, I'm not a control player. I know the gist of it and I can understand it, but I guarantee I'll probably be making mistakes in this video. So, warning, spoiler alert, anything like that, here it is. But this is pretty much the deck list here. I changed up a couple things. I threw in like one or two things from the sideboard based off of what I'm seeing more in best of one decks right now. And so I brought in a Lyra. That's probably the main thing. A Lyra. I brought in a Rao out of the sideboard just because those are fun to me. I like them. So anyway, but this is Jeskai Control. Leave it down in the comments what you guys think of the deck from the Pro Tour. What's your favorite kind of deck for Control? Do you guys play Control? Anything like that? Also, subscribe to the channel. It helps me out a ton. And let's go ahead and get into the gameplay. Here we go. So here we are in Arena Standard against Tigzb and Tigzb, and we're playing Jeskai Control. We're gonna try it out here. So if I play it terribly, don't yell at me. But this is pretty good. I think that yeah, we have some definite potential here, and I like Steam Vents for both of these, so we'll keep it absolutely. And let's see, opponent's going first. They did mulligan, kept it on top. And I do like this like style. I like the different mats they have here now. It's really fun. So enters tapped. Yep, pass the turn. And what are we playing against here? All right, blue black. Thought erasure. Yep. I'm guessing they're taking away Teferi here. They might take away like a negate or a counter, but I'm guessing Teferi is just the best thing to get hit right now. Yep, takes it Teferi. And I'm really glad we kept double like early game counter here now. So Clifftop Retreat and pass the turn. This way we can maybe stop them having us discard everything here. Disinformation campaign. So yeah, discovery is fine. Yeah, they can discovery. So one change I made just before coming in because of what I was seeing, I went down to 3 Teferis rather than the full play set for an extra cleansing Nova. I probably should have taken out the Lyra for it, but you know, it's fun stuff. So we don't want to show them what they don't know we have. So we're gonna play this past the turn. I could have revitalized last turn as well, I guess. So I did punt there. I was looking at this stuff instead. Man, yeah. So this is the problem with control is I have a hard time making sure I hit all of the stuff I think of doing later on. So yeah, we're gonna negate that. I guess Syncopate might have been better there, but yeah, again, I have no idea. All right, so Sulfur Falls and pass the turn. And so we have Chemister's Insight if we need to here. And Sinister Sabotage is good against Doom Whisperer or anything else they might have. Alright, opponent's passing the turn. We're going to go ahead and throw out the Chemister's Insight here, draw a couple cards. And I'll land Justice Strike. Well, let's go ahead and get down Steam Vents tapped here then. And pass the turn. And we're just going to be playing Control here. This is another reason why I'm not a huge fan of Control, is it's just so slow. Like, I get the idea of it, but man, it's not fun to me. Is there anything that we really care for them to take, like to not take here? Syncopate we can play around for the moment, so we'll resolve this. I'm guessing they take Sinister Sabotage, but I think that their best way of winning with this deck is with Doom Whisperer or Creature. So Justice Strike is pretty good. We have ways to take care of them along the way, so I'm not too worried right now. Alright, so opponent's passing the turn. We're going to go ahead and discard a mountain here. We have plenty of more lands to draw into. Alright, so Ionize, not bad. All the removal, or all the control here. And yeah, we'll just pass the turn. Like, how do control people not find this boring? I know it's sad, but like for me, I just hate this kind of playing, like where we just sit back and wait and hold on, and like I love to actually be playing my cards. So sorry, this isn't just going to be a straight up rant against control this whole time. Well, maybe a little bit. We'll see. All right, so Revitalize. Let's go ahead and draw another card. On their end step, Chemister's Insight. We're actually going to go ahead and use that now. And see if it resolves. They might do something here. Well, alright. Still doing a whole bunch of nothing. So Clifftop Retreat. And pass the turn. Oh, man. So I wonder if Banefire would be decent against like a control matchup. Especially because we are playing enough creatures to be getting in some points of damage with this deck. So I like the Explosion, but it can run into removal pretty easily. Drawing the cards is great, though. Thought Erasure, and we're going to Ionize this time. Yep, Resolve. That's right. Take some points of damage. Down to 18. And yeah, let's see what opponent's passing the turn. Yep, go to my turn. We're gonna go ahead and Chemister's Insight again. And do we want to discard the land? I think we do. Yeah, we're fine with that. Draw some more stuff. I really am a big fan of Chemister's Insight with these longer games. Huh. We'll see. Cleansing Nova. Alright, so Sacred Foundry tapped. No finishers yet. We have more finishers in this deck than they'd originally called for, so it's kind of frustrating. But I guess we just pass the turn. Yeah, we're just going to wait for something to start happening here. Field of Ruin. Yeah, Blood Operative. So we're actually going to Syncopate this one. Because we don't want it to come back. So yeah, Syncopate X 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So X6. And that's all of our mana, I believe. Yep. And that's fine. So it gets rid of one way for them to be winning here. Disinformation Campaign, that's fine. They can be bringing it back, but we're going to get rid of, I think, Clarion here. I guess that's a way to get rid of another Blood Operative. But let's go with, yeah, let's go with Clarion here. I guess Justice Strikes do let them gain life back if ever I hit those guys. Oh, man. So they might have a Negate, but let's go ahead and go for this here now. Or we don't because we want to hold up counters, I guess. We just wait until we have a Teferi or something to start resolving, and then we start playing Magic at that point. And, oh man, I'm sorry, I really don't want to keep hating on control, but like this is just so much less fun to me than playing cards that affect life totals or be milling people out. Like just playing, you know, I'm going to stop you from doing anything, like isn't as much fun to me. Alright, yeah, pass to my turn. Here we are. Okay, Crackling Drake. We're doing stuffs. We are doing stuffs. Alright, so Crackling Drake comes down. Yeah, that's right. Be afraid. It's going to get Varas's Contempt or something like that. Draw a card. We're going to keep playing our lands. We probably shouldn't, but I like to have more land, especially if we're going to eventually do a big explosion. And pass the turn. We could do a pretty big one. That might be a fun way to win. So Raz's Contempt. We are going to Sinister Sabotage. Yep, Resolve. Hit that Raz's Contempt. See if it gets countered back. So we get a Surveil, Justice Strike to the graveyard. Absolutely. Grow our Drake. And let's see what else we got. We'll see if we get another turn here. So another Vrasa's Contempt. And yeah, alright. Resolves. So opponent played that well. They waited till the stack went away beforehand, because I could have expansioned on the Sinister Sabotage there. So yeah, good play by the opponent. Let's see what they got now. Yep, Doom Whisper. We will Essence Scatter. Yep, it goes to the graveyard. We're going to do something eventually. They are down to 1 card now in hand. So we don't want them to be able to Surveil, though. That is important. So Sacred Foundry, tapped. I think that we're going to go ahead. They would have countered on that one. So let's go ahead with the Explosion here. So X6. So draw 6 cards here. And this is actually instant speed, so I don't want to have to discard tons of cards, but let's just go ahead and do it here. So X6. I don't want them to draw into counter for this. So target creature or player, and we are going to draw 6 cards. It resolves. Yep. So this way we get to play the land too, I think. Or actually, we already played one. So we do get an actual way to finish the game. Yes. We are winning. Oh my goodness. So opponent's down to 14. Looking for a way to get their disinformation campaign back now. And we have tons of stuff to discard, so we're okay with that. Yeah, let's just get down a mountain. Discard mountain, pass the turn. And the Eldest Reborn. Alright, that's... We're glad we don't have the Viceroy out there yet, so that's good. Alright, so Clifftop Retreat. We're going to go ahead and get him down now. Start drawing cards. And hopefully they don't have another Eldest Reborn. I mean, I guess we draw the Clarion. And pass the turn. We have 2 more Drakes and a Lyra in here, as well as 3 Teferis that we haven't seen yet. We discard an island. Yep, that's fine. Or did we already see 1 Teferi? Yeah, we found 1, so earlier on. So 2 more. We will Essence Scatter. Yep. Perfect. So when Eldest Reborn hits, we also can Justice Strike. They can get back our Teferi as well, which can be pretty good. So Island... And we will tick up. So yeah, getting back to Teferi is actually the best thing. So unfortunately, we don't have Blink of an Eye really with this one. Search for Azcanta. Yes, there we go. Now we're talking. So search for Azcanta. Please resolve. Good. All right, so it resolves. And we pass the turn. So, I mean, if they grab the Teferi, we're in a little bit more trouble here. I think that we have ways of taking care of it, though. Within our deck, which only 19 cards left. Yep, gets back to Teferi. Gonna bounce the Rel. Eldest Reborn. Alright, so gonna kill our Rel instead. Oh man. Yep, opponent's getting it all. Alright, Teferi. Drawing cards, untapping lands, Blood Operatives coming down. We're going to Justice Strike it, I guess, because we can. I guess Deafening Clarion, we can use that too. I mean, we have a lot of good stuff on these last couple cards here. Yep, resolves. Taking care of our Sinister Sabotage. So they're thinking we have a mission briefing here. So that makes them gain life. We actually don't want that to happen right now because I think Creature Beatdown might be our best way to play this now. Yep, pass to my turn. We will absolutely let this transform. So that goes to graveyard. Transform. Oh my goodness. Do we just have everything at the very bottom of our deck? And this doesn't grab any of our creatures. So island. Let's go ahead and search for Azcanta first. And there's a Teferi. A massive explosion could be pretty interesting. Let's go ahead and get Teferi down. So Teferi can bounce our Teferi back to us. Let's see if they have a negate. Alright, so Teferi, bounce our Teferi back to us. And now Clarion. Yep, just doing the 3 there. Holding up Justice Strike for a Doom Whisperer. And pass the turn. We will be discarding a Sacred Foundry. Down to 17 cards in the library. The one thing I don't like about Teferi here is that really our win condition is just that they can't do anything, but we're still going to be drawing more cards than they will. So it's kind of an interesting one to go. So Glacial Fortress. Let's go ahead and draw. Trying to find our finishers here. Another, oh man. So our Rao, we only have the one Rao, and he's in the graveyard here. So going digging might just put the stuff we want to the bottom here. We know we have the Teferi on top. So I guess let's go searching. Looking for draw spells, something else here. Another Teferi, yeah, that's the same Teferi. Okay, so Chemister's Insight, perfect. Yeah, let's go drawing now. So Chemister's Insight, I'm positive they just have removal here. So Dream Eater is going to come down. We will sabotage that. The Dream Eater. Yep. And Lyra, perfect. So Lyra we want on top. Lyra we want on top. And we want to also protect her, though. So I think that we wait a turn here. Oh, man, we can play her and bring 2 up. So we're going to pass the turn. Yeah, untap here and Azcanta. Alright, Eldritch Reborn. Get to put some stuff to I guess that is one way. They can bring back the Dream Eater here now. So, yep, resolves. Gonna bounce our Teferi. We will Justice Strike here, I think. They do get back the Disinformation Campaign. Resolves. And so they're going to be able to bounce our Teferi. Get the Disinformation Campaign. We discard a Steam Vents. Yep, resolves. And they get back the Blood Operative. That is pretty good. Doesn't do much against a Lyra, though. As long as we can keep her alive. That's the important part. So Blood Operative. I think we're okay with this hitting. We want to keep up protection for our actual ways to finish out the game here. Yep, they're going to exile something from our graveyard. Negate. Yep, that's fine. And I think we're going to Chemister's Insight here. Or actually, we'll wait for Disinformation Campaign to come down. Yeah, so resolves. So we're going to go searching for Azcanta instead. So resolve. Steam Vents. Yeah, pass to my turn. And yeah, we're going to go searching. And we already have a Teferi. I think another way to counter actually is good here. So Syncopate comes in, Crackling Drake and Lyra. So Crackling Drake wins it for us. So let's go ahead with Crackling Drake instead. Try to keep it alive here. So Crackling Drake draws us a card. And we're just going to hold up protection for it and pass the turn. Yep. Pass the turn. And we'll see if it lives. Disinformation campaign. Yeah, we'll let that resolve. Yep, resolve. We'll get rid of a Revitalize, I think, here. Opponent's going to combat. I'm guessing they swing in here. Try to gain back some life. End combat. And so they don't have enough for the Dream Eater. Alright, so cast down. We will Sinister Sabotage, and so I think we have it here. So Sinister Sabotage. And opponent scoops it up. All right, so we won a game against Control with Control. I'm counting that as success, and we're probably going to end it there because that was a crazy long game. Yeah. All right, so our creatures came through it for the win in our Control deck, of course. And so, I mean, which is really what you're doing with Control anyway. You bring down a finisher, of course, but man, those games are so long. Like, I'm not a fan of Control for that exact reason. I just feel like if you're going to play Magic, play Magic. If you're not going to play Magic, or like if your whole goal is to make sure the other person never plays, then you play Control. But then, like, I never want to play against a Control player. Like, it's just one of those things, like, it's no fun. Like, and that is one of those things that would drive me away from playing Magic. Like, that would drive me to playing something different. And that's why I think that, I mean, it's always going to stay. I understand there's always going to be some sort of Control, but I really hope that they start reshaping how Control works. So that's my thoughts. I really hope that Wizards fixes Control to be something that is not going to drive people away from playing the game. And so that's my thoughts. That's my rant. I'm done. I know a lot of people probably disagree, so leave it in the comments down below. I'm fine with that. And if you like the video, please like it, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks so much, and bye-bye.